All right, I'd like to call the March meeting of the Caryville Mayor and Board of Aldermen to order. Call the roll, please.
Mr. Patrick Keeper.
Here.
Mr. Eric Jones. Mr. Eric Smith. Ms. Beth Lawson. Ms. Vicki Heatherly. Here. Mr. Louis Lawson. Mayor Stewksbury.
Here, and we do have a quorum. We got one. Eric Smith called me. He is detained at work. Eric Jones is going to be late. Okay. All right. Brian, would you say opening prayer for us, please, sir?
Dear Heavenly Father, thank you, Lord, for this day. Thank you for all the blessings you've given us, Lord. Please keep us safe and healthy, Lord, and watch over us and our families as we go day to day, Lord. Thank you for all the blessings. Watch over our military, law enforcement, and our government. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Thank you, Brian. All right, give everybody a few minutes to look over the minutes of the February meeting. Let me know when y'all are through. Everybody ready? Lloyd, you good?
I'm good.
All right, I hear a motion to approve the minutes as presented. I'll make the motion.
I'll second it.
Discussion, all in favor say aye. All right. Before I go any farther, let me, Beth ain't here, but I'll tell her later. I appreciate her for filling in for me last 2 months where I was on vacation and I was sick. But I do really appreciate her filling in and take care of me. All right, citizens input. Anybody like to address the board? Anybody like to address the board? Ms. Smith?
Yes. I need to get something done at my house. The people that's over in that trailer, it's horrible. The garbage is everywhere in my yard. And I understand that you're looking for a code officer. I understand that. But my yard is a mess. And this has been going on for 5 years. They turn their dogs loose on us. Who do you call? Who do you call? Dog catcher don't come out. They might come out and say, you do know that you're responsible for that dog. Well, I've got a little grandson that's 3 years old that's terrified of dogs. Now, do you think he's going to be able to play in my yard this summer? No, he's not.
Well, I know on the coach part, we are trying to do something about the coach. It's on the agenda tonight. Now, on the dog part of it, now, I do know there's a couple of dogs around my house that we've been trying to the dog catcher come and get, but right now the animal shelter's closed. And
so nothing happens to
well,
him. I
was told. Well, what I was told by him was that if he does catch them, he doesn't know where to take them. I mean, it's not his fault, okay?
It's not, but it's not my fault.
It's not. Well, I understand it. It's not my fault. It's not, my dog problem either. But the shelter is closed right now, and what I was told, like the county has like 300 or 400 calls backed up. LaFonte's got calls backed up. We have calls backed up, dog calls. And the guy told me, he said, if I caught them, I can't do nothing. I don't know where to take them. He said, I'm catching a lot of heat and people, but it's not my fault. And I understand that. And like I said, in your situation, whenever the animal shelter gets back open, I'm pretty sure if it's a vicious or malicious dog, they will come out and catch it or make them put it up and whatever.
Well, they don't have just one. They have about 4 or 5.
Okay.
They had a pit bull.
They got a pit bull. They had about 6 or 7 pups, and then they got another dog. I actually ran it out of my yard before I come over here, and the little boy come out screaming.
Can we get the police to go over there and tell our people, have y'all been contacted, Brian?
We can go over and there is a leash law.
Yes, and talk to them and tell them.
Oh, yeah.
And also, I know sure since I'm passing the buck, but with the animal shelter being a county issue, contact your commissioners too, and express a concern about the animal shelter to them, because we literally have no say over the animal shelters, they do.
And I understand that, but there has to be a law that people that owns dogs cannot let their dogs roam in other yards.
Well,
We do.
yeah, we do have a leash law.
There has to be a law.
There is a leash, we do have a leash law that police department can go tell them to put them up or whatever. Then I guess, Brian, you can explain to her what happens if you have to go back.
You
If
know,
if they don't keep them up.
we can go over inside them, like I said, and have, you know, there is leash law for the city. So,
They can be cited,
You decide them in the
they
city
can be
court.
cited in the city court.
yeah.
And then that's up to the city judge to do whatever.
Can the police department write citations for dogs not being on leashes?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, yeah, there is a
That's
leash
what
law,
I'm
we
saying,
can
if
write.
she calls, if you will call in, and then we'll send the police over there, when you make the call in, does she need to call the city or 911?
She needs to call 911, that's why we're dispatched out there, because it may be after 5 o'clock.
Right.
So, and if the dog's been gone by the time they get there, then what? Do you still cite them?
Well, we can still talk to them and say, hey, you know, we had this call come in, even if we drive by and see it, we can wheel by and talk to them.
Well, I mean, these dogs are everywhere. My grandson's terrified of dogs. And he won't even be able to play out there this summer. And not to mention the fact that trash is everywhere. And I can't walk up and down my driveway without those kids cussing me or one of those adults over there cussing me. That's ridiculous.
It is, I agree with you.
There's something, is there not some kind of ordinance law? Loud, where people are loud. I mean, this man gets out and revs his engine all night long, all during the night, just to wake us up. And if I'm not mistaken, he's done Leon the same way.
My brother's complained about it. There's been, other than you, there's been at least 3 other people's
Do
complaints.
they ever call 911? We don't know until they do. I mean,
And my brother lives right in behind us.
because I know I received one complaint on the 26th of December about one of them cussing somebody, and I did send an officer then.
And there's people, there's just a number, a lot of different people in and out. And I mean, I don't know how many people live there, but there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people.
Here's another question, Miss Mindy. So they had garbage, the garbage going into your yard?
Yes,
Was there not a litter law we can enforce on
Yes.
with that?
Maybe, but it's going to be determined whose is what.
Gotcha.
well, I had no trespassing signs, and to hear them tell it, they put the signs up, we tore them down, but that's not so. I had no trespassing signs up, and they tore them down.
David and his crew's been picking up the garbage in that ditch right across there. It's,
They have, I mean, Lloyd's been kind enough to try to get them, the city to keep that project picked up, but
and didn't they steal your garbage again once?
they moved my garbage cans. My garbage was there for 35 years, and they moved it to the other side of the road. I mean, they'll do anything to aggravate you. Anything they can, they'll do it.
Well, that's it, you know, Brian, you know, if Brian didn't not, if you don't, if people don't call, Brian don't know, or the police's office, you don't know. So,
Well, I do think, we probably did call 911, but I do think Brian's gonna call, but we will call 911
Okay.
from now on.
okay,
And it always is better as well as to have a record when something happens as well. I mean,
And 911's a guaranteed record,
Right.
because they record.
You got something you wanna say about it, Terry?
Oh, I'd love to.
Come on.
Now, as far as the moving no trespassing signs, no, we did not move her trespassing signs for over 35 years. That has been my dad's property.
I beg your pardon, it's been mine and your
now,
dad's.
ladies, this is not anything for us to decide now, this is not something to be brought up in front of us. Okay?
No.
Now, what you all talk about, that's you all, it's not us.
Exactly.
That's not us. We're not here for that, okay? That's not ours to deal with. So, we're not gonna listen, I mean, we're not gonna hear this.
And that's fine.
We're not gonna hear it.
But I walk in and I hear all this stuff about me and it's not true.
Well, that's whatever. We're not here, we're not gonna listen to this. This is not the place.
No, I would love to sit down and talk about it. I would.
Terry, I have tried to talk to you.
No, you haven't. You just yelled at me.
I have tried to talk to you many times, many times. And your kid, those kids, I don't know who those kids are. I don't think they belong to Brandon or Nikki.
They don't.
I don't know who they are, but those kids out there will come out there and cuss you and stare you down. And then whoever lives there will come out and start.
Here, don't talk to me about it.
Like I said, we will, talk to Brian separately, please, and about the issue, but as far as the garbage and stuff, like I said, it is on the agenda tonight, talk about the codes officer. Now, the dogs and stuff, if y'all will call 911, they will answer the calls. Am I not right, Mike? Y'all will answer, but if they're not called, they don't know.
And most importantly, there's a record of it to go back and say, well, this was called in, this was called in.
Anything
And it shows
anybody
a
calls,
pattern.
there's a CAD on it. Yeah, it don't
So-
matter what you call for, it's on there.
Is video footage, ring footage? I mean, what do you need?
That'd be up to the officer. They can answer your questions on that.
What do you need to know?
If it's on video, is that good enough for you? What do you need? Do you need to pull
Yeah, I
up
mean,
and
if
see
you-
the dog?
If you got it on video, yeah, that'd be
Absolutely.
fair
Sure.
enough, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
You
Now,
know, kind of right through there a little bit more. Have
We-
you seen
we
the dogs
can.
out any?
We can control more.
now, what about the foul language on the porch? Is that don't matter? I mean,
No, I mean, we come there, like Chief said, talk to them. If we hear it, we observe it, whatever,
you got to hear.
yeah, we'll have to hear it. Other than that, it's a misdemeanor, it didn't occur in our presence. I mean, we have to be able to physically hear it. If not, we can take a report. That's all we can do.
So can we video it?
Video it. It'd help us out, it'd help you out. I mean, if we don't physically see or hear a misdemeanor, I mean,
So you're saying video's good?
yeah. It's the best thing you can do.
Piece worth $1,000.
I mean, I just didn't know. I mean, we got a ring. I just, it kind of gets old taking your grandkids
Yeah.
and then hearing GDMF and
No, I agree.
everything else. You know what I
I
mean?
got kids myself, I would want them hearing it either.
I totally understand.
I don't know.
Hopefully we can work with you to solve it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I hope, because I've been putting up with this for 5 years. Bill be there 5 years
Just
in
call it
May.
in and then that, like you said.
5 years is a
I mean-
long time,
Like I said, how long have you lived there? 30?
30-some years.
Yeah.
Like I said, the garbage part, we get codes for it, and also take care of that. Other things, like I said, call 911, it's on record. And then you can, police officers can do their part. Like I said, the video's good.
I mean, as long as that's all you need, the video.
Well, like I said, they can tell you what you need. I can't, but they can.
All you need is video.
Yeah, we can talk about it more after the meeting.
That's good.
Yes.
All right. Anything else, Ms. Smith?
I think I covered it all.
Okay, all right.
If I didn't, I'm sure I'll think about it.
Okay, that's fine. All right, communication from the mayor. Like I said, just thank Beth for taking care of the meeting and just kind of move on. All right, financial report.
For the month of February 2020, in our general fund, we have $837,705.49. In our rainy day fund, we have $200,000. In our fire protection fees, available is $143,060.86. Our adjusted general fund balance is $494,644.63. In our State Street Aid Fund, we have $53,285.68. In our Industrial Fund, we have $22,498.24. In our Drug Fund, we have $26,990.13. Our revenues for the month of February 2020 were $118,344.06. Our expenditures for February were $118,307.50, with the difference, our net income being $36.56. But also through the month of February, we had our workman's comp that we had to pay, and general liability insurance, that was over $15,000. So it wasn't for those two things, we've been over 15,000 in the bid.
Plus February, as a rule, has been kind of negative.
That's
It's
what,
usually-
it is, usually January, February are real lean. Usually we go in the red, and to be in the black, this is good. That shows the economy's good and our base is good. All right, here a motion to accept finance report.
Make a motion.
Second.
Discussion? Call roll, please.
Mr. Patrick Beeman?
Yes.
Mr. Eric Jones?
Yes.
Mr. Eric Smith? Miss Vicki Heatherly?
Yes.
Mr. Lloyd Lawson? Mayor Stixberry?
Yes, motion carries. Reports from council members, Mr. Lawson.
Carroll Street Sanitation Department, February, March, we picked up 4,800 of garbage, 3 tons of recycling, 12 tons of brush. Most of that was probably mine, wasn't it, David? Passed hose throughout the city, put a tile on Mountain Road, cleaned the ditches out from the heavy rains, solved 141 2 times. Tore down the roof off the old concession stand building, the ball field, and cleaned up trees, built across Bruce Gap Road, opened the Asbury Park up for the season. And everybody needs to know that we're starting April cleanup next month, starting next month.
And they need to call in if they have something.
Yeah, they have to call in if they got something.
And Dave, if you don't mind, go over, will you please refresh everybody's memory on what you all will not take?
Oil and tires, paint, and now construction debris. 2x4, firewood, stuff like that. We can't take that anymore.
Want the county take that
They
stuff?
charging us to bring it up there. Yeah.
Are they gonna charge us for the April cleanup this year again?
As long as we don't take construction debris.
Last year they charged us.
That had construction stuff.
Yeah.
No, the last year we took construction.
So, oil, paint,
General
Tires.
construction material.
and construction
Paint,
material.
Tires, and
Tires.
of course, the construction debris now.
Okay.
Normally it hadn't been, the reason we got charged is we took it up there like we've always done, and then we got billed for it.
Yeah, I dealt with that for a while.
Yeah, we wasn't supposed to go.
No, I said, we had some different phone calls on that one, so. Okay, thank you, Lloyd. Vicki, library?
Okay. Library, Beth's not here, so, for the month of February, items checked out, 723. Items checked in, 649. Books checked out, 395. 5 new patrons, no patrons deleted. 34 items added, 147 deleted. Computer users were 271. There were 6 items loaned out with 23 borrowed. We had 6 programs that were held with 44 in attendance. The total library attendance for the month was 369. They had a fantastic February. They had a blast with the couples trivia night that they started a couple of years ago. So, and they have a second monthly book club where they have a group that comes in and they read their books and they discuss them. They're happy to report that it is growing in attendance. They're thankful that they've been able to partner with the La Follette Court. That's our assisted living up there to take them books. So we're pleased with our library and what she's doing and moving it forward.
You're doing a good job, Lloyd.
Yes. And on the industrial, we had a person interested in a piece of property,
And,
and is it still
they've
on the
got,
table?
I've heard, yeah, I haven't heard anything from them. You know, I told them it's available, and other than that, hadn't heard anything else back. All right, you got the fire report?
Fire report for February was 1 house fire, 2 brush fires, 7 automobile accidents, 1 with extrication, assisted ambulance service 1 time, mutual aid given 1 time, and LZ for Lifestar for 1 time, for a total of 14 calls.
Okay. Patrick?
We as the Recreation Committee met prior to this meeting with Mitch Lemus. We basically discussed grants, what we need to do is when we go in our budget workshops, is what Mitch said, is when we go in our budget workshops, decide how much we can do, because the LPRF are 50-50 matching. We need to know how much we can do as a match before we can apply for a grant, because we have to have that number to tell them their number. I know we going into budget workshop soon, he said we didn't have to. We weren't that pressed to get it, we could go into budget workshop, it's fine. Also, Vicki and I will be going to the grant writing workshop on March 25th. And that's the TDIC. So that's for the Parks and Recreation grants. So we'll have a further report on that at the April meeting.
Okay, good. All right, sounds good. All right, hear a motion to approve all reports.
I'll make the motion.
So,
Discussion, all in favor say aye. Motion carries. All right, any old business? Okay. New business, Mr. Wallace, discuss resolution 2020-02. Frank, you have the floor.
Okay, thank you, Mayor. I took the opportunity before the council meeting started to drop you off a copy of the resolution. This resolution was prepared by the attorneys for the state. It had been reviewed by Adam Bullock, the town's attorney. It's also been reviewed by Rob Asbury, the utilities local attorney. And they have also seen all the packages that have been put together by the state, and they have both written legal opinion letters as requested by the state. So I'll let you know all that preparatory work's been done. So this resolution has a number of things that, beyond everything that we've done, we finished last month. And so the attorneys wanted to make sure that the clarification of the Tennessee Local Development Authority that these 11 item areas were highlighted and are a part of the primary resolution. So the first four whereases says who you are as a town and that the project is necessary. Remember, we discussed it in detail last month. And the number one, under section 1, that states that the town and the utility both approved it and are aware that this loan application is for $439,000, of which $49,300 of it will be put in an escrow account for the first 2 years' payment, monthly payments. And so only the amount will be used will be $443,700. This is the smallest loan we've ever made. We've made some pretty big ones in the past. And the second section describes the project in detail. And also to add to that, the ARC grant is town of Caryville the lead applicant, and the state Appalachian Region Commission gave the town of Caryville $450,000. Utilities set aside $175,000 as match money, and the only loan money that we're now secure is the $493,000 from the Tennessee Local Development Authority. Your third whereas is shows that the agreement documents have to be prepared, and the agreement documents are a part of the Local Development Authority. Sections 4 and 5 says that the town realizes that it's going to be monthly payments. They're going to be made by the utility. We've never missed a payment in the history of the town or the utility, and that they will be made. Section 6 says that there will be no rate increases, that the utility is financially sovereign. Number 7 states that the state's guaranteed is assured, and we've done this before with the state share taxes. We've never used them. They're only collateral in case they were to ever need to be used. Number 8 says that there's been no pledge by the town or anybody else about state share taxes. So the town has never had to go there. And number 9 is the alternative financing opportunities, if we ever needed them, would be utilized. Number 10 in the section states that the mayor the recorder would be able to notarize, and that I, on behalf of the utility, would be able to authorize to execute the additional documents would be on the mayor. And number 11 says that this resolution, and all resolutions been passed, resolutions, ordinance that would be in conflict with this resolution be null and void and may not exist. So this is to be executed by the mayor, myself, and as you can see, it is supposed to be witnessed and affixed the proper seal of the town by the town reporter. And so this is all this is. This is a follow-up. This is a Reader's Digest version of everything we've done for 20 months. Get this ready.
They still ain't happy with it.
Well, hopefully they will.
Yeah.
This will be finished tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock in the mayor's office.
Okay. All right. Anybody have any questions for Frank?
With this being a resolution, we don't have to pass it once, right?
That's right. Okay. All right, do I hear a motion, we pass resolution 2020-02?
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
Discussion? Call roll, please.
Mr. Patrick Beeman?
Yes.
Mr. Eric Jones?
Yes.
Ms. Vicki Gatterly?
Yes.
Mr. Lloyd Lawson?
Yes.
Mayor Stixberry?
Yes, motion carries.
Thank you, Mayor.
All right, Frank. Okay, I guess number 2, since Patrick filled us in on that, number 2, we,
That's basically
That's basically-
off the agenda for tonight.
okay. All right, number 3, council discuss state fire marshal office grant. Mr. Jones.
That's the grant through the state for what, Eddie, 20 sections?
You can use that for the matching part of another grant, since our fire truck matching part's already taken care of. You can apply for equipment, and that's what we've applied for, trying to get more hose for a new truck.
$2,700.
Yes,
And that would be, that we wouldn't have to be, this is just to apply for it, there's no matching on this part of it.
only matching part is if that money went towards, if you got it's like a FEMA grant.
Right.
You can use the state's money for the matching part, ours was 5% or 10%, whatever. But on this,
This is 100%
we
grant.
can't find anywhere it says that, no money.
That's the best kind. Okay, do I hear a motion? Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Discussion on that, do we, would it be best if we, I just put in a motion as to, if it was a 5 or 10% to match it, I mean, it would just be $270, it's $2,700 total. So in case we find out that there is, so I'd make the motion that we pass this
Apply for the grant.
and to apply for the grant, and even if there is a 5 to 10% matching, that it
We'll
was,
have.
yes, that we would match that.
That's form of motion.
Just one motion.
Okay, I hear a second.
I'll second.
Any discussion? Call roll, please.
Mr. Patrick Beeman?
Yes.
Mr. Eric Jones?
Yes.
Ms. Vicki Gatterly?
Yes.
Mr. Lloyd Lawson? Mayor Stixberry?
Yes. Number 4, council discuss purchase of 2020 F-250 truck and fire department. Mr. Jones. It's awkward tonight.
Looking at replacing the pickup that we currently have, or fire department currently has, is a 1998 F-150. It's a 2-wheel drive. Looking at replacing it with a 2020 4-wheel drive, single cab. And this will be replaced through the fire hydrant maintenance fee. It would not come out of the general fund or anything that we budgeted for, or anything like that. It would come out of that, which has got, as of today, $143,060.86. The cost on it, equipped, you got everything's equipped, right?
37,000, 34, whatever.
$34,727.50.
That's truck, lights. The only thing else added to that is like a $500 radio, which that ain't no problem.
And you would take that out of your equipment?
Yeah.
It's already budgeted through the general fund? Yeah.
Yes.
And I said that would be replacing a 1998 truck that they have now.
That is on state contract.
Yes. And again, like I said, that's coming out of fire protection fees.
That's the only thing that money can be used for is fire department.
Yes.
Fire department things. Okay, is that the form of motion, sir?
I'd make the motion to purchase the 2020 F-250 truck for the fire department.
I'll second.
Okay, discussion?
Why are you gonna do it with the old truck?
That is, I mean, we can put it out to, sell it surplus,
Is it
or
in good shape?
it's got some issues. I mean, it's 22 years old. It's not, it's just now at the moment with the trailer and stuff, it won't pull the trailer. That was
Does it have a lot of miles on it?
34,500 is what we got in there.
You didn't think about asking on trade-in, see if they can give you anything on trade-in on it?
I don't know that we can on the state.
On state contract.
State contract, we can or not.
So you just gonna trade it out for bids or something?
Well, if we buy it on a state contract, we have to bid it out.
I'm talking
I'm
about.
talking about
No.
Oh, the other,
Yeah.
yes, I'm sorry.
Brian's got a website.
You know how Brian sells his
On that
surplus
gov-
cars?
.gov website that he puts them on.
And that's something that once how this goes or whatever later on, maybe, we can bring it back up at some point in time if we replace it to surplus the one that we currently have and do it that way then.
Any other discussion? Have a motion and second, call the roll, please.
Mr. Patrick Beasley?
Yes.
Mr. Eric Jones?
Yes.
Miss Vicky Heatherly?
Yes.
Mr. Lloyd Lawson?
Yes.
Ms. Mayor Tewksbury?
Yes, motion carries. All right, number 5, council discuss expansion in the fire department. Mr. Jones, let's turn the whole meeting over to you, Mr. Jones, let you take it.
Thanks, Eddie.
A little bit later, though.
This is as you all know, we're getting the new fire engine that'll be here probably next month or so, hopefully. We're gonna go back to where we was at with 3 trucks and no room, so we're gonna have to get rid of the trailer, put the trailer outside. This is what we talked about last month, adding on
A shed.
a shed basically to the outside, to the side of the building, to keep the trailer in and out of the weather. Which quote did you have, Eddie? I don't know.
It's over in there, Eric.
Is it the JCR,
Yes, thanks, sir.
the 21?
Yes.
This is to attach the existing building. This is what you had expected, what you had asked, requested, right?
Running in the paper 2 weeks and everything.
For JCR construction for $21,000.
We didn't receive any bids on it. That was just a quote after we closed the bids and everything.
Is that just a metal building? Is that metal?
Yes.
That's the only quote you have, Ed?
Yes.
Does that attach to the building, or is that
That
freestanding?
21,000 does. Now, we went up here to a file up here where, like Logan bought the building, here where they sell these outbuildings. And they gave us a price on, call it a carport. I mean, it's enclosed, 3
With
sides.
metal on it, it's metal on it.
It will not attach to the building. Well, I don't remember what exact price on it, but
It's got, with the 2 sides, is that the one you're talking about, with the 2 sides and 1 end?
yes, they were gonna charge us $1,900 just to put metal on the back of it, because they have to cut each piece because of the angle. I asked them if they give us the metal and the screws, can we do it and save a lot more money, and they said yes, so,
That price came to $78.45.
yes.
$7,845.
And that will cover all 3 parking spots on the side of the building.
That's hardly ever used now anyway.
Now, we got rid of rent car that's out there today.
Hallelujah.
Well, that was our, oh, we cut up recently.
That's almost like the dragon, it's a careful institution.
But we're gonna try to, they've got some browns, and we've looked at the colors trying to match the brick of the building, which it sets back far enough, you can't really see it, you know.
I'd rather go with something like that that's not attached to the building myself to make it, I'm a woman, so, look.
Well,
But anyway.
I agree, that's,
And then the cost of it.
Yes,
and
that's-
I'm thinking later on.
that's a lot less cost.
Yeah, and I'm thinking later on, like when we, at the 141, that's extra money we can be putting back for our
Right.
satellite office up there at the 141.
One thing, Eddie, did you have to get a quote? We want to put fence around it. It's going to have to be fenced and
It's
gated.
gonna be covered in the back and both sides.
So we just need a fence on the front, a gate, a big gate on the front.
That can come later. I mean,
Okay, that's fine.
That's the big thing right there to me, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, can we kind of put something on the front from the road where it don't look like,
Well, it'll be, the front, the opening will be this way, be facing this way.
Go around to the back of the building to get to the
but it'll
front.
be fenced? Will it be
Well,
fenced
no, it
in?
won't be fenced out. There'll be a gate on the front.
We're talking about like
It's gonna have
a
metal
gate
on
with
three
chain link
sides.
fence on it, something like that.
It'll have metal on three sides.
Okay.
Okay. Do you have a recommendation there?
And I think the recommendation I would have would be that's something that wouldn't be permanently fixed in the building. But it's a fix that we don't have room now, so we need somewhere to store it in out of the weather.
Okay.
Keep it-
But he said back there where those 3 parking spots,
Yeah, on
that
the end.
car was.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
I
I
just don't like
would,
the idea of it attached to the building.
and that one won't be, right, this will not be attached.
No.
Right.
Where's that money come from to pay for that?
See, it should come from City Hall Buildings and Grounds, because that's what we got yours, wasn't it? It come out of the Buildings and Grounds? It came out of Buildings and Grounds.
Eric, you should have a sticky note that has,
There's 37,
47,706.
the-
Right here. Buildings and Grounds. 77, we spent 29, we should have, wasn't bad, how was it? Tracy said you had left in the building, 47? 47.
because Eddie's got 37 here.
Okay,
Laura
that's still close.
Okay.
figured up what the monthly things that come out of the building, janitorial, bug man, and the roof that just got fixed, hopefully. And I think that's where
The
the
37, okay, all
total
right.
comes from.
So we still have 37,000 left in, after,
Can we put down for next month's agenda to discuss, how we talked about updating the bathrooms in there?
yes. Well, we've got
And the
money.
front glass.
Yes,
that-
yes, for sure.
Make that front glass.
No
dark.
problem.
We need to spend that money.
We need
Yes,
to.
we do. Yes, we do. All right,
So
on you again, brother.
I'd make the motion to go with the metal, we'll call it the carport type from LaFollette Buildings. Eddie?
Yes.
For the amount of $7,845.
Got a formal motion?
Yes, sir.
I'll second it.
Discussion? Call the roll, please.
Mr. Patrick Peebly?
Yes.
Mr. Eric Jones?
Yes.
Ms. Vicki Heatherly?
Yes.
Mr. Lloyd Lawson?
Yes.
Mayor Stixberry?
Yes, motion carries. You get off, well, you don't have this next one, do you? All right, number 6, council discuss tearing down old concession stand at Old Caryville Ball Field.
Okay, David, we talked about using that old concession stand to look at it, see if it was structural safe, to maybe put a bathroom there once we got the walk trail in. Well, David and them went over the other day and took the roof off that thing, it was all right.
Yeah, that thing need to go.
Well, the block is actually rotted in where they've got froze and all that stuff, so, and some of the blocks not even got no mortar mix on.
Okay.
So, it needs to be tore down.
Yeah.
Now, what about the slab?
It looks pretty good.
Slab, is it decent?
Yeah, he said the slab looked good. I've not looked at it myself, but that they said it looked good. So that's, if we must decide to put a bathroom there, we can use that.
And the water lines are still there.
Yeah, and was there water in there? There was no water in
There's no
there.
water.
Oh, there's
There
no
wasn't any
water
water
lines?
in it, I can remember.
No, but they are a sewer hookup. Where'd you say that sewer hookup was at, David?
It's in the curve there at most guys.
Okay, well, I mean, water and sewer, there won't be no issues.
Yeah.
There won't be no issue, on down the road.
But we could use that slab now to
Yeah.
save several thousands of dollars.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know what I don't know if we're required by state to have a public bathroom or not, is that, I don't know.
Well, that comes with the grant process, I'm sure.
But if we, it would be a good thing to have one though.
Yeah, if you got, yeah, it
Yeah,
would.
it would.
So is that your recommendation, to go ahead and tear it on
Yes,
down?
I make a motion to tear the block part down.
I'll second.
Discussion, call the roll, please.
Mr. Patrick Bateman?
Yes.
Mr. Eric Jones? Ms. Vicki Heatherly? Mr. Lloyd Lawson? Mayor Tewksbury?
Yes, motion carries. Number 7, council discuss library computer disposal. Ms. Logan.
We got new computers to update and be in collaboration with state standards. And got rid of 4 of our older computers. And we are needing to get rid of them because they are taking up space, as you can see behind you. And they were purchased with 50/50 grants through the state. They are outdated and they have been completely wiped clean. There's not even an operating system on them. So whatever council would like to do with those.
Well, just be totally honest with you, I don't know. What's your suggestion?
They can be recycled, they could be donated. They, from what I understand, they cannot be sold as surplus because they are of no use to us. But
You would have to dilapidate them probably first and then get them off of the
Get them off the
serial
list.
number. And then if you sold them, they would need to go on like that website that Brian uses to the public.
Yeah,
you
but
know.
if I said.
How old are they?
how old are they?
Mhm.
At least 6 years old.
Did you say the hard drives are taken out of them?
They're not taken out, but they're wiped clean.
But is it just where people looked up stuff on them, or is
They
there
were our
any
public
business?
access computers.
Okay,
Mhm.
because if it was anything to do with any financial stuff, it hard drive would need to.
No, they were only
Completely,
used for
because just
public
because you wipe
access.
them doesn't mean it's clean.
Right, right. But our regional technician did come in, and he was the one that completely wiped them.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, as far as recycling, David,
Down will tackle.
they will?
Yeah.
There's one option.
I do have a patron who is a veteran and has requested one of the computers if the council see fit to donate to him. I have another patron who's interested in them just in general because they like to tinker, but they can just go to recycling. So it's up to the city. What you all think?
Any suggestions?
Just tell them to recycle them.
Just recycle them? Okay. All right.
Send them out for-
Recycle, is that good? Is that good to everybody? Because you might want to make that motion to recycle?
But we need to vote to dilapidate them too first, I guess.
Okay.
Dilapidate them and take them off of our inventory.
Okay.
And I
That
do-
form of motion? You have them listed?
I do. They're here if you need to see them.
All right. That form of motion, Vicki, to dilapidate them, take them off the inventory?
They're in
Second by Patrick. Call roll, please.
Mr. Patrick Bateman?
Yes.
Mr. Eric Jones?
Yes.
Ms. Vicki Heatherly?
Yes.
Mr. Lloyd Lawson? Mayor Tewksbury?
Yes. Motion carries. Now, we need a motion to recycle.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Call roll, please.
Mr. Patrick Bateman?
Yes.
Mr. Eric Jones?
Yes.
Ms. Vicki Heatherly?
Yes.
Mr. Lloyd Lawson?
Yes.
Mayor Tewksbury?
Yes, all right. Okay, number 8, council discuss bids on industrial appraisals. We had talked about this several times about getting our industrial property reappraised. I don't think it's been done in, Vicki, how long? Forever?
Right.
So we received 2 bids. One was Dunn and Metz Appraisal Group for $5,000. The other was Property Service Group Southeast for $6,000. So, what's the pleasure of council?
And so we go with the cheaper option on this one. I don't know how much difference there could be in services to go with
Appraisal,
6,000 over 5,000.
And we do have that we do have that budget in the industrial fund.
That would come out of the industrial.
Right, we do have 22,000 industrial.
So I'll make the motion to go with the $5,000.
Do I hear a second? Discussion? Call the roll, please.
Mr. Patrick Beasley?
Yes.
Mr. Eric Jones?
Yes.
Ms. Vicki Heatherly? Yes. Mr. Lloyd Lawson? Mayor Stixberry?
Yes, motion carries. All right, number 9, council discuss codes enforcement. I guess, Lloyd, I think, or Eric, was you on the, I think, did you and Vicki do the interviewing, or did y'all interview somebody? I've been out of the loop, so.
We did, we had, we need to put it back out there, is what we talked about. We need to put it back out. There's a very limited number of applicants, and, we need to, there's another one that we need to go ahead and, Teresa just found out today, was it today or yesterday, that might still be interested, but we didn't get very much response.
How many applications did you have?
3.
3? Did you all interview them all?
No, we haven't.
That's your recommendation. Do we put it back out for bid, applications? That bids on that. We put it back out for applications.
I
That's
think
your,
we do, I make a motion that we put it back out, advertise it.
okay. How long for the standard time? What, 2 weeks? Is it 2 weeks we do it?
Yeah, and, we have that website now, and I'd like to get that website out, maybe let's put it on our website too.
Okay.
It's hard to get to our website, if you just put in Town of Caryville, it does not pop up, but you have to put in
Town of
Town of Caryville,
TN.
TN.com, right? .com.
It does come in.
And it does come
Right.
up, yes, but a lot of people don't know to put the TN on it, because I was forgetting to do that.
Okay.
And the .com instead of .gov. So, I think we ought to start putting more things on there
Okay.
to get people used to checking on our website, you know, so.
You're more familiar with that, right?
Yeah, so a lot of people do that, you know, a lot of people don't read the local papers anymore like they used to, they look online. Maybe we need to put it on the green scans.
Well, we can go,
Give me a link to it, I'll share it.
Okay.
okay, we can go to the green screen, we can go volunteer times, we can go, usually in the press, do we want to expand it any beyond that? Maybe get more interest? Maybe a Knoxville newspaper, News Sentinel, maybe?
We're talking about part-time on that, right?
Yeah.
I did call it the digital and very expensive. That's
Oh,
why-
was it?
That's why I didn't put in the Knoxville News.
Okay.
Yeah, it was way up there.
How much was it? This week,
So the Knoxville News. we're
No,
gonna-
Oh,
no,
that's
it's-
what you're paying.
A month, 300,
300 part-time.
yeah, part-time, so.
So, we can, like I said, do we want to expand our area to, or we just want to leave it with the website?
Maybe we should put the Anderson County paper.
Clint Cougar, Oak Ridger, there's 2.
If I would do one, I'd do the.
Yeah, Clint Cougar and Oak Ridger.
We really do need to have a coach.
Oh, there's no
Oh,
doubt.
we do,
Yeah,
the
I mean
spring
that-
coming up, and,
We need one now.
We do. That's a fact. We definitely do. All right, so does that form motion, Vicki, that we do that?
yeah.
I see.
Okay, call the roll, please.
Mr. Patrick Beasley?
Yes.
Mr. Eric Jones?
Yes.
Ms. Vicki Heatherly?
Yes.
Mr. Lloyd Lawson? Mayor Stixberry?
Yes. All right, number 10, council discuss rainy day fund. Eric Smith, I think, requested, we're gonna put this on, and he called me tonight, and told me that he was, detained at work. And, since we are at where we are financially, he threw the number out. He threw the number out of 25,000 in the rainy day fund. So that would take us down to let's see,
269.
well, 490,
494, 644.
yeah.
So 25.
469. Just to keep it round numbers, put 25,000. I mean, that was a number that he just suggested. Now, it's up to the council to do more or less, whatever. But that's, we're in financial, we're financially good that we can add some to the rainy day fund.
I'm in agreement with you, Bobby. Here we go, with tornadoes again close by and everything, and you just never know, and you're gonna need extra money for things that's unforeseen,
Yes.
so, would 50,000 be too much?
My recommendation would be around the 10% of what you got. Take 10%, you got 494,000, so I was thinking 50. They put in it. That would put you at 250,000 and put you at least 2 months of expenditures average to help there as well.
So that takes us down to what, 444?
Yeah.
Okay, and like I said, January and February, we didn't go in red, which that's very unusual. Now, this is a time for us to start on the uptick as far as our revenues.
I mean, we've been blessed.
Yes, we have,
over the last
and I don't see. I mean, of course, everybody's heard about the coronavirus and everything else. People's gonna travel. People still gonna travel. They're still gonna travel. We don't have any airports, don't have any cruise lines, so I say people still going to travel. So
And this is the area that people are gonna travel to avoid the.
that's very
cruise
true.
lines.
That's very true. I'd say our lakes and mountains will be probably some increased.
And it's not confined to areas that we're going to.
Right.
Into the
It's
nature.
not, we're not going to Disney World here.
No, so I'd say we'll probably pick up some travelers. So
I'll put that in the form of a motion, put 50,000 if it's anybody.
I'll say sure.
the second motion, Mr. Jones. Discussion? Call the roll, please.
Mr. Patrick Beasley?
Yes.
Mr. Eric Jones?
Yes.
Ms. Vicki Heatherly?
Yes.
Mr. Lee Lawson? Mayor Stixberry?
Yes. And ain't it nice to be able to do that?
Oh, yes.
How many years was we've hand to mouth, as the old saying goes? And it's nice to be able to put money in rainy day fund.
Fulfilling our promise, we said, when we got to that
We got to that point, we
point,
was gonna do it.
that.
All right, anything else come before the council?
Oh,
If
I've
not-
got one other thing.
Yes, ma'am?
It's not on here, but we were talking about setting off the warning system
Yes,
in
ma'am.
case of, and Teresa sent everybody out, I don't know if everybody got it, or Laura did.
She tried to, we had electricity go out, internet go out, and all they got was an email from them. It didn't
They didn't
have-
get it this morning, I think she sent it out this
Oh,
morning.
okay.
It went out this morning.
I got it this morning.
Yeah, I got
Notice
it.
I got one this morning.
Well, we could adopt this next meetings, give everybody,
Yes, Adam?
I don't recall going over to the police department.
Well, Brian and them was,
Oh, okay. I didn't know if we needed to or not, but
no, they were kind of detained.
Yeah.
Police report,
yeah.
we can
That's
double
okay.
up next month if we
Yeah,
have
that's
to.
fine. Good deal.
Yeah, they were kind of detained.
Yeah.
Okay.
anyway, but I talked to Eddie and you and Eric, and we do need to set it off. And I
Yes.
thought that would be a great time. We talked about doing it when the time changes each year, both times everybody would remember that.
But we have to figure out what day to do
But we'd
it.
have to, yeah, but in the meantime, until we adopt that thing, can we just come up with a date or something to let everybody know that it's coming up?
Now, that's like a standard operating procedure there, and it was taken from other cities and towns. Me and Joy took pieces of each one of them and done that. That's why we kind of sent it out to everybody to look over, and especially Adam.
Okay.
Do most of them, this is just me questioning. We got down on here that set it off for tornado warnings. So a tornado warning is when one has been spotted, correct?
Yeah, watch as conditions are favorable.
Right.
Warning is when there's actually
One
that's
It's
been,
happening.
that's been
It's
detected.
happening.
It's happening.
That's what I'm
It's like a
saying.
snow warning is like, it's here, it's
Yeah.
coming out.
So it's happening. So are we too late if we wait and do it when it's happening?
No, if you get, if you do just a watch,
We send it off all the
Yeah.
time.
people would get to be where they would pay attention to it.
And they detect rotation really quickly.
Right.
You cry wolf too many times there.
Okay.
But now if you, like you said, but if they're, they're getting so good now, they can detect the rotation in the clouds real early.
But there's several minutes ahead that they can
Yes.
detect and see if one's out.
So, yeah, but yeah, we
Eric Smith was asking me about the high winds, setting it off for high winds. Was it like 60 mile an hour?
65.
But Eric said something about higher winds, so I don't know if we want to take that part out or.
Well, I'll tell you what we can do. Let's discuss that next month when everybody's had a chance to look over real good. But in the meantime, like Vicky said, we do need to set a date, try to set a date, maybe get Jacksboro on board with us to test both of them at the same time, at the same day, between now and then. But like we did last time, put it on the green screen and in the paper and everything, let people know we're going to test it on this
So they
day.
know what it is.
But we do need to test it here pretty soon. Then we'll come back and discuss it next round and get something on paper. Okay, anything else?
When are we gonna start with our budget workshops?
Oh, good question. We probably need to start next month. I'd let her get started next month, get it done, get it over with.
I agree.
Let's don't wait till meeting now, because that'd be the 13th.
Let's do it the Monday before the meeting.
The 6th,
That's court.
that's court, that's Monday night's court night.
Tuesday before the meeting?
Let's do, let's see, what did you do them on Thursdays, didn't we?
Yeah.
Thursdays, let's do the 8th. You want to do the first one on the 8th? Am I looking right? 9th, I'm sorry, 9th. The 9th of April, 6 o'clock, good for everybody?
No.
That's my birthday.
I don't want to hear about
We do a combo party.
Yeah,
David will be out of town and I'll be at work.
okay. Oh, well, we can do the 16th, that's just a week.
Good Friday, right?
Is the 16th? Okay, 23rd, how about the 23rd?
I'll be on my honeymoon. I don't know that I'm necessary, but I'll be on my honeymoon.
Between birthdays and honeymoon, you're gonna be a busy man.
Yeah.
We don't use it required to be.
No, okay. Is the 23rd good?
Yeah.
23rd of April, that still leaves us April, May, June, that still leaves us.
Oh, yeah.
So, 23rd of April, 6 o'clock, good for everybody? All right? All right. Any further business? If not, do your motion, we adjourn.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
All in favor, say aye. Thank you all.